not many bumps along the way so far at Cheltenham, but was Saturday one of them?
Yeah, obviously, what is it, our third loss in 20 odd games, so yeah, not many bumps at all, but disappointing one. I think everyone wanted to stay in the cup as long as we could, and obviously get to that third round if we can, and then see what sort of title we got. But I think we're unfortunate really if you look at the game. It just sort of did seem like one of those days. I don't think we created loads, but when we did towards the end, it just sort of, it was hitting the keeper, obviously at the bar at the end, and it just sort of felt like it weren't going to go in.
Yeah, Carl said that as well as a long journey on the way back, you had the chance to relive it straight away on the video. Is that is that something a bit new?
Yeah, first time I've ever done it as well, but I suppose it's a good way to do it, sort of when it's fresh in the memory, and you can sort of watch it back and sort of see, because sometimes you personally think you done better than you thought, or worse than you thought, and then if you watch that 90 minutes back straight away, you can sort of get the gist of it straight away.
Yeah, it's the first time that you played sort of against a League Two side, having played against a Scotland side. Did you notice much of a step up or a difference between the?
No, if I'm honest, there was no difference. I think, if anything, we've played against better sides in the league. Wrexham, Grimsby sort of spring to mind that I thought were better than Hartlepool, and I think that was what the disappointing thing was, because I think we controlled most of the game. I think we've had more chances than them. I can't really remember them having too many apart from the goal, and obviously you look at them as being a League Two side in the league, which we want to be in next year, and I think we wanted to sort of show everyone that we're more than capable of playing in that league, and I think we did in a way, but obviously we didn't with the result.
Yeah, does that almost sort of make you doubly determined to show that, hang on a minute, if we go up, that's the kind of opposition we will be playing next year, and we can cope?
Yeah, definitely. I know they're struggling in League Two, but I think they did start quite well at the start of the season, and I think if you watch the game from a neutral, I think you'd say that we were the side from League Two, but obviously the result says a little bit different. I think it's sort of a goal against the run of play, and then we didn't create loads, as I've said, and it was sort of left it a little bit late. Last 15 minutes was when we started to create, and their goalie, it sort of was hitting him, and it was flying around the box, and it just sort of weren't dropping, and then when Vaughan sort of flicked one towards the goal, it sort of went in slow motion from the bench, and sort of just waiting for it to drop in the top corner, but it's hit the bar, and it was just one of those days really.
I think that every footballer says, don't they, that when they've had a bit of a disappointment, that the best thing is to get straight back on the horse and another game. Yeah, definitely. We got that obviously tomorrow night against Guiseley, back into the league, and as you said, it'll be brilliant to get back to winning ways straight away, and that's exactly what we'll be looking to do. It's going to be a tough one, because they'll probably come and, like maybe Braintree did, put sort of 10 men behind the ball and try and shut you out. What's the secret to try and break that down? I think patience, really. I think we've been used to that quite a bit this season already. I think a lot of teams, sort of Braintree being the main one, they've come for a point and nearly got all three, didn't they? But I think we've just got to be patient and make sure we're extra secure at the back, because obviously I can't see many of them teams, if they're going to set up like that, getting more than one goal at Wadham Road. So hopefully if we restrict them to no goals, then only one will win it. But obviously we'd like to score 2, 3, 4 against teams like this if we can. But first of all, the main thing is breaking them down, starting well, and getting the 3 points. I've read a stat somewhere that I think there's 9 games that you haven't scored twice in the season, and the rest you have scored more than twice and you've won them all. So, yeah. so it's pretty simple, isn't it? 2 or 3 goals. Yeah, I think everyone's sort of harping on about this 2 or 3 goals do win games, and I think apart from they haven't won, which was a bit of a weird 3-all. I think in the league that's going to be the case. So we keep it extra secure at the back and sort of let us try and get the goals up the further end of the field. Way back at the start of the season, I remember you saying that you can't wait to be playing Saturday, Tuesday football. Yeah. You still feeling that? No, yeah, I am. Yeah, I think they are quieting down the Tuesdays. Yeah.
They're quite.
No, I think there's only one more scheduled now, but they're obviously weather and replays.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, but even with the FA Cup replay, it was sort of like another game instead of training. I'd much rather play games than training, and I do like the Saturday Tuesday sort of pattern. So yeah, it's good to have another game tomorrow, obviously after the defeat, and put things right straight away.
Yeah, I think the next 2 games against teams in the bottom bit of the table, then you've obviously got the big one against Forest Green, and then another run against teams in the lower half. So it's a chance to sort of make a bit of a statement between now and Christmas, isn't it?
I've looked at the fixtures actually as well. It's a big couple of months up until obviously the new year. I don't know how many games we've got, but I think they're all winnable games, including Forest Green as well. So I think we've got to really look to push on now and hopefully be bright up there come the new year. Hopefully sitting up top.
Excellent one for me, Jack. And so many of what's saying there's a high proportion of your goals will come in the second half.
Yeah.
That was a point that was made at Grimsby by one of the guys from BBC Home. So you say about being patient. That's not patient to the point where we can score in the second half. The first half doesn't matter. In a sense, a strong start's just as important, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We've sort of spoke about that because there has been games where we've sort of started slow and, as you said, come to life in the second half, and that's where most of our goals have come this year. But yeah, it'd be nice to get the goals in the first half and then sort of not sit back. But you got the goals there, and like Macclesfield, I think we've done that. We started really sharp and we were 2-0 up at half time, and it ended up pretty comfortable. But whereas other games, sort of your Braintrees and even we had Southport at home, and we started well battered on the first half, but it was still 0-0, just sort of waiting for that goal. And when we get one, hopefully 2, 3, 4 can sort of come.
Right. Thank you.
Cheers, man.